Okay, hi everybody, here we go with another video of my collection. A few figures have gone since the last video and a couple have been added. I thought I'd do this now because I've got a couple of really good figures coming week after next, so I'll be doing some videos on those. So here we go. Obviously have the Nightmare Batman with one of my latest figures, Deathstroke, from the Batman games. And then we have the Suicide Squad Batman on the other side. Next shelf down, we have the training version of Wonder Woman with Unreal Customs cape on it. In the front we have Catwoman. Mine hasn't flaked yet. I expect it will very soon. And over on this side we have the Justice League Deluxe Edition of Wonder Woman. Next shelf down, I've got my Harley Quinns. So this is the actual Hot Toys head from the prison version on another body. We have the actual Hot Toys Suicide Squad Harley Quinn at the front. And over the back we have a kit-based Harley Quinn. This is the actual Hot Toys Dancer version head sculpt and accessories with a different body. It's a Bison body. And next to her we have Black Widow. So this is what they do on their days off. Next shelf down, some Star Wars ones. We obviously have Rey scavenger version. Planning on expanding this a little bit more at some point. Behind her we have the Resistance outfit version. Here we have the training version of Rey. Got some bad cobwebs behind there, I'll have to get rid of those. And we have Jyn Erso from Rogue One, my favourite Star Wars character of all time. So that's my first eat off. Moving on to the second eat off. It's the Predator shelf. So we have the new version of Wolf in the front. A few of my Predators have been sold off. At the back we have the Elder Predator. With the Ancient Predator on this side. I want to get another one of these so I can show it with that mask. And we have Michiko in the front. Next shelf down we have the City Hunter or Predator 2. At the back we have my modded classic Predator. Here we have Celtic Predator. And finally on this shelf, Scar. It's going to be a really quick run through, guys. So I'm limited to battery on my phone. Next shelf down, we have a kit bashed chopper predator built on the Celtic Predator body. Doubt if Hot Toys are going to release this now. Predator line seems to have dried up. At the front we have the Elder Predator. These are all the 2.0 versions if you haven't seen my videos before. And on this side we have Berserker Predator. So I'm 3 Predators short from my last video. I've sold my Shadow Predator, and the Falconer and the Tracker Predator have gone. They just didn't really go anymore. And finally, listed off, we have Kylo Ren. And next to him, another new figure, the Sith version of Anakin Skywalker. Let's just try and focus on that. There you go. Great looking figure. I have got some more Star Wars figures on order, and they will be going on this shelf. So I'll put a little pause in here and we'll move over to the Marvel shelf, or Marvel detolf as it were. Okay, here's the first of my Marvel characters. This is the Gladiator Hulk. I am hopefully going to get a normal version of Hulk. I used to have them before, but I sold them all, but I want to get a normal version. So that's the only Hulk I've got at the moment. Now we'll take a look at the other Marvel characters that I have. Okay, it might be a bit difficult to get in here, but we have my modded version of Abigail Whistler. Behind her, Blade. Here we have the best Wolverine that's been released by Hot Toys, Days of Future Past version. Just moving to one side. Behind him we have the second version of Deadpool. This is from Deadpool 2. In my opinion, better than the first. Other people probably disagree with that. Next shelf down, a bit of a mixed match here. We have the Civil War version of Black Widow, if it will focus. There we go. With a little Ant-Man. Behind her we have Captain America from Age of Ultron. In the middle, there's the head sculpt. This is the Black Widow from Iron Man, from Avengers. And I've just put a spare Jyn Erso head sculpt on her. So I think it looks pretty cool. Behind her we have the, I believe this is the Age of Ultron Black Widow. And finally on this shelf we have the Winter Soldier Black Widow. I've taken the head sculpt off and put a Scarlet Witch head sculpt on. Next shelf down we have the very first release of Wolverine. Still like this figure. I might mod him up a bit though and put a muscular body underneath. Here we have quite a highly sought after figure. This is the Secret Project Mark IV. Did have him up for sale at one point, but I've taken him off now. Over the back here, it's Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, but I've turned him into a Winter Soldier. Probably do some little bit of work on this guy to put a few more things on him. And in the front, it's an Infinity War Black Widow with a few extra bits put on, and it's the head sculpt from the Winter Soldier Black Widow that you saw on the shelf above that I've put on it. Finally, for this detolf, we have Maria Hill that hopefully by the time this video gets uploaded she will be sold, because I've actually put her up for sale. We have Hela in the background. Okay, it's a figure that I might sell, haven't decided yet, because that face sculpt is phenomenal. And Pepper Potts. No Tony Stark in my collection yet. And down here we've got some of the Infinity Stones. So that's it for this detolf. Put a little pause in here and we'll take a look at the last detolf. Okay, on to the last detolf. Here we have the Infinity War cap. I do have the Endgame cap coming. It's Thor's hammer. Behind him, in my opinion, the best Iron Man suit. This is the die-cast Mark IV. Phenomenal suit. You can keep your Mark 50s and your Mark 85s. This is the one for me. And we have the road-worn Thor. Again, another very highly sought after figure. I am hoping to get the Age of Ultron Thor at some point, and that's just a custom base. Next shelf down, here we have Bucky himself, the original Winter Soldier. Luckily no flaking at the moment on this suit. I know a lot of people have had issues with it. Again, I expect it will happen. Here we have the Infinity War Doctor Strange. This camera keeps going in and out of focus for some reason. And finally we have Black Panther from Civil War. Not getting the actual Black Panther figure from the standalone movie. Prefer this look. So unless they release a version of him with his cape on in maybe the next Black Panther film, that's the one I'm going to keep. Onto this shelf we have the Infinity War Black Widow. I do have the Endgame version on order because that is going to be the best looking at it. We have the Civil War Hawkeye, which I might sell off when I get the Endgame versions of Ronin, because I've actually ordered two. I've ordered the deluxe version and the normal version. Here we have War Machine from Civil War. Beast of a figure. Great looking figure, this one. Very heavy. Very heavy. And a grail piece for a lot of collectors. The Civil War version of Scarlet Witch. And it is definitely the best one out there at the moment. But hold off guys, because I've got a feeling the Endgame version will be released with the bright red hair. If it is, I'll also get that one because I just love the look of it. And finally,